You as a man need to learn how to be productive and to build things or do things or produce something. This is what you as a man need to do. Because whether you like it or not, this is what society values. Society values men who can actually produce. They like men who can actually contribute to society. And whether you like this about society or not, being able to be productive and useful and valuable to someone else is actually what most men truly find value in. We as men like to feel useful. We like to know that when someone needs something done, we are someone that they can call to get it done. This is something that men actually like. Maybe you've forgotten this about yourself, or maybe you've never been useful in your life, so you don't know. But actually, if someone calls you and they're like, hey, I just had a branch fall down. Can you come over with your chainsaw and help me cut it up and help me get rid of this? Yeah, I can. I'm useful. I can do that for you. And you as a man, you're actually going to find value in that as a human. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually think that society is not wrong for valuing men who produce valuable things or can do valuable tasks. And honestly, if we're being real, this is what women are also attracted to. Women like men who actually produce things and are able to be capable, that they can build something, they can do woodworking, they can paint or something. I don't know. They like things that are actually useful. They don't like men who all of their hobbies are just useless things that don't actually produce. They like a man who can actually do things. Men find value in being physically strong for this reason. When a woman needs something picked up, men actually just like being strong so that they can help the woman do that. They feel valued in it. This is something that you probably have witnessed in your own life. When you were young, you liked it. When someone needed something carried, that you could carry it. That was just a thing that is innate in mankind. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I think that it's how God made us. God made us to produce and to work with our hands and to make things. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. So you as a man, if you are unproductive and you are constantly wasting your time doing nothing or arguing with people online, this is not going to be a happy state of living for you. You need to learn to be productive if you actually want to be happy. You know, you may think this is stupid. You may think society is wrong for wanting this from you. You may think, oh, I don't want to be a wage cuck or something like that. And I'm not saying be a wage cuck, but I am saying you need to actually produce things. You need to actually work hard. And when you do that, and when you find a girl who values that in you, and you marry her, and then you produce and you provide for her, you will find a lot of value in this. A lot of people are going to say, oh, that's simping. I don't care. I don't care. It's just true. Oh, you're a beta bucks guy, whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm not really on the internet that much anymore. You want to be a beta bucks guy and you want to just produce and simp for some girl, you'll get made fun of for this. But honestly, this is what men do. Men want to feel valuable. They want to feel respected for what they can produce. What woman in her right mind is going to respect you if you don't produce anything for her? What woman would? It makes no sense. It's just ingrained in human nature that the man is supposed to provide and the woman is supposed to respect the man for providing for her. And if she doesn't, she's in the wrong. And if you don't provide for her, then you're in the wrong. This is just innate in humans, okay? So you can dislike it all day long, but I think that very clearly this is how humans were made to be. Men feel valued based on what they can produce. This is why so many men who spend all their time just watching things they shouldn't be watching on the internet or playing video games, they're so deeply depressed because they're not actually doing anything. You know, they may be being tricked into thinking they're accomplishing something through video games, but in reality, they're not producing anything and they know it, and that's why they're so depressed. The only reason why I know this is because I was that way. I used to blow hours and hours, like 8, 9, 10, 11, sometimes even like closer to like 15 hours a day playing video games, and I wasn't actually producing anything, but it felt like I was. My XP was going up. My goals in the game were being accomplished, and I thought that I was actually producing something, but every time I quit playing, I would go right back to being depressed because I knew that what I was producing wasn't real. It wasn't an actual skill that was being honed. It was some fake thing that wasn't actually producing anything. So this is why you as a man, you need to learn how to do things that are real. Take real things, build real things, work with your hands. Learn how to drive a nail with a hammer. I don't know, whatever you have to do to actually produce something. And then you can be proud of the real thing that you produced. And like I said earlier, bonus points because girls actually find this stuff attractive, whether you like it or not. If you look at the things that women are attracted to versus the things that women aren't attracted to, women are generally attracted to things that are real, that you are actually producing, especially with your own hands. If you look at this list here, most of these things have to do with either bettering yourself or producing something or learning valuable lessons. These are all things that women find attractive. But if we look at the converse, at the things that women are not attracted to, well, let's just take a look. Pretty much everything on the list of things that women aren't attracted to are things that are valueless. They produce nothing. They're arbitrary, or they're seen as childish. Things that aren't actually producing anything. Things that are worthless, that they don't actually contribute to society or contribute to a family. These are things that women find useless and unattractive for good reason. Honestly, look at this list. These are very unattractive things, most of them. So definitely you need to learn as a man that if you want to actually be valuable, you have to contribute something. If you want to be respected by women, by other people in society, by other men, you need to actually be contributing in some way. Now, if you're perpetually online, you probably disagree and you're like, oh, well, no, all the people online, all the men online are really into these things. It's like, well, yeah, all the people online who are perpetually on Twitter or X, whatever they call it now, all those people are wasting their lives, and women don't think that's attractive. Women aren't attracted to guys who tweet 20 times a day about some cryptocurrency they're really interested in. Women find men attractive when they are producing things. Women find carpenters attractive. Women find blacksmiths attractive because those guys are actually producing things with their hands, okay? This is just common sense to me. I don't know why this isn't common sense anymore, but it really should be. You shouldn't need to see statistics to know that these things are true. These things are just true. They should be ingrained in your heart as a man. They should be ingrained into your soul. This is just how we are wired. Men want to produce things. It's what makes us feel valuable. And Satan loves taking us away from things that actually make us feel fulfilled and distracting us with things that don't, like video games, like obsessing about random things on Twitter, like whatever it is that you're wasting your time on. Don't waste your time. Use it for something valuable. Use it for skill building so that you can actually be productive and someone might find you attractive for the things that you produce. So I hope this helps you guys kind of get out of maybe a bad train of thought. Maybe you play too many video games. Maybe you waste too much time doom scrolling on whatever you doom scroll on. Just get away from those things that are a waste of time and get going on things that actually are productive. Because if you do, you will be found more attractive by women. You will be valued by society for what you can produce. And who knows, maybe you'll even learn to make a living off of it. Like me personally, I really like painting. I like painting walls. I know it's really stupid and boring to most people, but I actually kind of like it. And bonus points, I can listen to audiobooks or podcasts or whatever while I'm doing it. Two birds with one stone, right? Be productive. Be productive enough to provide for your family as well as build yourself up, because building yourself up and producing things for your family, those are the things that are attractive to women. So hope this helps you guys. Take my advice. Just trust me on this. If you disagree, just trust me. Go learn how to do something with your hands, and I guarantee people will find that attractive in you. Thanks for watching.